Hi guys! The times when knights fought in tournaments to win the heart of a fair lady are long gone now. And although many girls would think that's sad, actually there's no reason for remorse. Yeah, it all seems so beautiful and romantic, but in reality a medieval knight would be of no interest to a modern lady at all. Should a modern woman meet a real knight, she would probably be filled with horror. You don't believe us? Well, here are 10 terrifying facts about medieval knights. Let's get it on. To begin with, knights were of a short height. Yes, that's a proven fact. At the end of the 14th century, the average height of a knight barely exceeded 1.6 meters. Of course, not only knights were short, everyone was a little bit dwarfish at that time. In our days, the standard of beauty is a well-groomed, clean face. Think for instance of those perfect faces in commercials. But you wouldn't believe how a medieval knight's face looked like. It was not only unshaved and dirty, but often also pockmarked, since almost everyone was suffering from this disease at that time in Europe. Still, it's nothing compared to what we're about to tell you. Under the heavy armor, in the entangled, dirty hair, and in the folds of their clothes, there were swarms of disgusting lice and fleas. As we all know, there were no bathhouses in medieval Europe, and knights took showers only, good lord, 3 times a year. There is even more. Their messy beards were filled with the remains of food and God knows what else. Romantic, isn't it? Let's move to the kisses. Imagine the smell of a knight's mouth when his favourite snack was garlic, which was widely used for disinfection. Consider also the fact that back then, no one brushed their teeth. You wouldn't even want to go near that handsome man, let alone kiss him. Although, you know, different strokes for different folks. By the age of 25, knights had already a pretty impressive lack of teeth, so it is most likely that they were awfully lisping while talking. While on campaign, knights were encased in armor 24/7, and no matter how hard they tried, it was physically impossible to remove it without somebody's assistance. And even in that case, it took about an hour to put it on or take it off. So guess where a gentle knight was forced to eat himself? Yeah, right there, straight off. Okay, moving on. Middle Ages archives gives us tons of evidence that a women's life back then wasn't exactly a picnic. It was common amongst the gentle knights to rape village virgins during the Crusades, and the more women a knight won, the more respect he got from his comrades. Oh, we can already see a lot of comments on this one. Well, never mind, moving on. And what about the fairy lady? From a modern point of view, the attitude of medieval knights towards women was more than rude, and their opinions and desires were not considered at all. Well, as it has always been. A knight's idea of protecting a lady's honour was quite peculiar. Every single one of them considered necessary to win over the lady of his sword's brother. Every single one of them considered necessary to win over the lady of his sword's brother. And obviously, nobody cared about the woman's opinion. The winner of the showdown automatically would get her, like a trophy of some sort. So think twice before sighing about those romantic times, and stop taking on trust all that rubbish you see in movies about medieval knights. And guys, make sure your girlfriends have seen this video, and let them know that a real bird in the hand is better than a medieval knight.